On the 11th of August, the US said that the Taliban were likely to seize the whole country. It was just a question of how long it was going to take. Were you already on holiday?
So, by the way, that is part of the central assessment that I described, that we thought that they would seize. There are basically a variety of scenarios between Taliban takeover and civil war, but the most likely, the central assessment, was that it would be a Taliban consolidation of power, but that it would take place in the months following the evacuation, and that Kabul would not fall before the end of the year.
You didn't answer the second part of my question. Were you already on holiday on the 11th of August?
I've given a full statement on my holiday. I've said that I wouldn't have gone away with the benefit of hindsight, which is the luxury of commentating.
When did you go on holiday?
I'm not going to start, Chris, adding to, frankly, the fishing expedition beyond the facts that I've articulated in a fulsome statement and having answered questions continuously about that. I would just make the broader point.
I'm sorry, Mr. Raab. The problem here is that, of course, it's perfectly legitimate for ministers to go on holiday. Everybody has that right. And I would argue it's an important part of people being fresh enough to be able to do their job properly. The difficulty for us is that the Prime Minister was on holiday, the Deputy Prime Minister, yourself, was on holiday, and as I understand it, the Permanent Under-Secretary was on holiday, all three at the same time, when British nationals were at risk. Many people, thousands of people by your own estimation, who stood by us in a difficult time in Afghanistan were in peril of their lives, and there was still not a proper crisis centre up in place. Do you not see that it's important for British people to understand why you thought it was right to go on holiday?
No, sorry, I'm afraid I don't agree with that analysis. Of course, I've been clear with the benefit of hindsight. I wouldn't have gone away at all. The charge in relation to officials, I think, is particularly unwarranted because we always make sure that we have the right cover in place. The Permanent Secretary did an excellent job, and quite right, given all of the IR, the SR, the merger, that he should take some leave. In terms of my own situation, I'll just say this. I'm travelling today. A modern Foreign Secretary has to have the ability, given those wider range of issues that will constantly bubble up, possibly to crisis point, to be able to work from abroad. I engaged in all of the COBRA meetings. I engaged and directed the emergency response team directly, and I was engaged with international partners. So the truth is, Chris, judge us by the results, because between the 15th of August and the end of August, we delivered over 15,000 people out of the country, which I think is certainly the most challenging evacuation of its kind in living memory.